4 by 3, which will give us about 12 squares, okay? About 12 squares. So what we're going to do is make this one 3 layers high, okay? And without the crumbs in the middle. So again, I'm just going to butter it up. Again, doesn't matter. Saying sometimes this is a good box. Sometimes you get them and they're all cracked when you pick them up. But let's say it was cracked. So like this one is cracked right here. If this one cracked here, I would put it on the other way so that the cracks don't match up and then they're in a different spot. See what I'm saying? That's all I would worry about. And next thing you know, now they just seal themselves together like a Band-Aid. So it really doesn't matter much. All right? And again, one more layer. And again, as you get the layers stacked up a little bit more and more, because they're a little more sturdy.
Very fragile.
Oh. And again, just doesn't matter. All right, and one last sheet.
Is it easier to do it with your gloves on?
No. It's actually not more, most things are more difficult with the gloves on. It seems like it's pretty easy to grab them actually with the gloves on. And I'm going to roll this back up again. And so now what I have is I got my square in the 3 layers that I want. I'm going to remove my paper from underneath so I can cut it. And like I say, I want pretty much 4-inch squares. So I'm just going to measure them off in 4-inch squares. And they don't have to be exact. So it's going to be about there, and about there. And the same thing this way. It's about 12, so it's just going to be about 4, just about right. All right, so that I have this bunch of squares. And then what I'm going to do is bring up my muffin pan. And remember, your muffin pan has to be on a sheet pan in order to get into the oven. And what I'm going to do is just take one of these and just lay it right into the center of my cup.
Do we need to grease these?
Nope, you won't need to grease it. There's all that butter in there, it's going to grease itself as it bakes. You see how I have the points sticking up in one direction? I'm going to take another one and do it with the points sticking up in the opposite direction so that I have a nice little tulip-shaped cup in there. All right? And I'm going to do every other cup.
Every other cup you want to come together?
Yeah, so they have plenty of room. So they're sticking up that way, put the next one in the other way, so they're all sticking up, so a nice little tulip top on it. All right?
Looks almost like a lotus.
Huh?
Looks almost like a lotus.
Exactly. It's going to have that little nice little flowered effect. And again, I'm just going to skip here.
Can you spray with cookie spray?
Nope, no, we don't need to spray these. Put all that butter in there, it's not going to stick. And then we just have them like that. Oh, we don't have scoops. I'll need to go to the store and get scoops. What we're just going to do is put a scoop or a handful of our apple mixture in the center of each one.
Now, would this
You
be
use,
a
like,
better
can you-
mixture?
Can you put like,
Again, it would make it soggy on the bottom. But again, if you had the mixture already cooked and it was like kind of that, you know, already gooey apple filling, yeah, we work fine. We work fine.
can you put like meat or something in there?
Absolutely. See, that's what we're talking about again. Exactly. That's what we do. Meat. You can put any kind of filling you
cheese,
want.
like a
Cheese
little
again.
taco
You can put,
meat,
yeah,
like
you
a
can put
little
ground ham and
taco.
cheese. You can make, you know what? It works great for it. You make little quiches in it, little individual quiches. Shepherd pie, anything like that. Quiches. In fact, this would make a nice crust even if you used a whole sheet and lined the pie pan and made your quiche with this kind of a crust. So it'd be really flaky and nice and not quite as fattening as regular pie dough.
Alex,
Maybe
would
about
you
two
get- would you make a pot pie out of it?
Popeye eats spinach. He doesn't eat apples.
You walk into it.
No, you could, but again, something like a pot pie is going to be a little bit wet for this, and it's probably going to break the crust. You can't have something. We got to stay sort of on the drier side. All right, so we're going to fill that with our filling, and then we're going to go and give us a nice.
And then put it in there.
Let me have some of your streusel, please.
Nope.
All right,
Well,
and then we're
wait.
going to do a nice.
No.
No.
helping?
Oh,
Now-
is that
Yeah.
streusel? Okay.
Yeah.
So the thing with streusel, we
Streusel.
want it, listen up, we want it to this texture where it's kind of sandy like this. A lot of us, I know, like especially making an apple crumb cake or something like that, you like those big chunks of crumb on top. So all you gotta do is take it and crumble it up so you got big chunks if you want big chunks. Or line it down if you want it fine, okay? But don't mix it till it starts chunking up. If you want chunks, you can make chunks and just throw them down or crumble them down. So we're just gonna take a bit of this and put them on top of each one. All right? Put a lot on because remember when you take them out, a bit of it's gonna fall off too, so you want it to be generous. All right? And we're gonna bake.
stingy with the streusel.
Don't be stingy with the streusel is right, okay? So we're gonna do it
Don't
like
leave that
that.
second.
So if you do it this way, it's gonna give you 6 of them. So do it twice so you get 12 of them to fill up your cup. Or if you run out of sheets, as many as you get out of it, all right? So you're gonna do 5 to do your strudel, then you're gonna put 3 together, and then another 3 together to put pairs together. Or you can just even, like I say, double them up before you stick them in. And do it that way, either way. But just so one's going one way, one's going the other way, and just fill them up, okay? And then with your remaining apple filling, as many as you have. If you don't have enough apple filling left to do 12, don't worry about it. As many as you get is gonna be fine, okay? So those are the 2 items we're gonna be making from our phyllo dough today. The next thing we're going to do is